We're putting timing chains on a 2011 Chevy Equinox. We have the 2 timing chains off, as well as the 2 tensioners. The inner chain connects the water pump. We'll place the chain on and line up all the timing marks. I use some red paint to help see the timing marks. Some of the timing marks are difficult to see. The chains themselves have colored links that'll line up with the timing marks. You move the colored links around until they match all the timing marks. Then you can start to add in all the plastic guides. The guides will take all the slop out, and the tensioner on each chain will tighten things up. It is a good idea to take pictures of everything before you pull everything out. We're replacing this chain at about 100,000 miles. The plastic guides are scored pretty bad. When you put the new guides on, just make sure that the chain is engaged properly. On the desktop, I lay everything out in order. Get familiar how it fits, where the timing marks are. It makes it easier when it's in tight quarters. This is the outer chain. This one connects the camshaft and the crank. Here's the tensioner. We'll completely remove the old one. If you press the tensioner on the desktop, you can feel the springs inside. With the new tensioner lightly put into place, we can install all the new sprockets and start to install the chain and start to line up all the marks. Once we've got the chain on, everything lined up, we'll install all the plastic guides. Some of these guides are so tight that we have to pull the pulleys off a few times and get them all set in. You might be able to put the guides in place and not bolt them in. Then once you have everything lined up, you can bolt everything up. Here's an access hole for a bolt that's really hard to get to. With the plug removed, you can access the bolt. Once we have the chains lined up, the guides in place and bolted, we can tighten up the tensioner, then rotate the engine by hand to make sure that none of the valves hit the pistons. Once you start to rotate the engine, the marks do not line up after the first rotation. Once I rotated it about 23 times, then they'll line up again. The chain's on, we can put everything back together now.